And now the Hansons and Hiatus podcast with Nate and Alexis.
Happy Friday, fuckers. It is episode 169 of the Hansons on Hiatus podcast. I'm your host, Nate. This is my wife, Alexis.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
And don't forget to support the podcast. buymeacoffee.com/Hansons on Hiatus. You can buy us some virtual beers.
And we will help you drink them because it's Friday.
Hey, woo. Happy Friday, fuckers. And you can check out the merch shop, hansonsonhiatus.com. We also have links to the podcast there if you want to share it with your family and friends. And you can also become a monthly fucky supporter. There's a link there. You can be a little fucky for $1 a month. You can be a medium fucky for $5 a month, or you can be a big old fucky for $10 a month.
And we love all of our fuckies, paid and free.
We sure do. I want to thank some of our paid fuckies. We want to thank Brandon, Jen, Crazy Mark, Russ G, Adam K, Doug T, Justin, Jose, Sydney, Luis, Manny, Spandex Thor, Brian P, Antonio, Chrissy, Christina, Stephanie, Kimberly, Tom, Miss Nikki D, Melissa, Eric, Lindsay, Jasmine, Jorge, Stephanie, Andrea, Brittany, Jackson, Jared, and Samantha. Thank you so much.
We appreciate you all. Mucho.
And I do want to get to one that we missed last week because we recorded before I think she had sent it. But I want to thank Christina for sending 4 virtual beers for K Monito. And she says, happy first birthday, K Monito.
Thank you so much, Christina. He is wasted already on his 4 beers. Just kidding.
His root beers.
We'll help him drink them.
His
And we'll give him a nice little bone or something.
Yeah. We got something for him for sure. So yeah, thank you, Christina. Really appreciate it. And as usual, like, follow, share, subscribe, Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, iTunes, YouTube Music, at Hansons on Hiatus.
We be there.
Woo! All right, let's get to a couple of comments from last episode.
I can't wait. They're my favorite part of the episode. First one, I bought one of those spoons. It's in the bottom suite at Kinha, and that's from our friend Julie and Greg that have my casita Kinha.com in Puerto Morelos. It's one of our favorite places to stay.
Yeah.
Amazing.
We and she's talking about last week. We were talking about the weird things that we see on the beach, and there was a lady and she was selling spoons.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who's buying spoons on the beach? And apparently Julie did.
Apparently, but it's one of those like spoons that you lay your spoon on, right?
Yeah.
Like a cook. What are those things called?
They're not ladles, right?
Spoon holder? No, ladle is like the soup. The soup spoon. A spoon holder?
Spoon rest.
Spoon rest. There you go. A spoony spoon.
A spoony spoon. Yeah. Well, it looked like a spoon for far away, but yeah, I guess it's a spoon holder.
Well, it's still a spoon.
Spoon rest.
Spoon rest.
Yeah.
The spoons have to rest sometimes.
They got to.
Next comment. Don't diss the name Pookie. That was Garfield the cat stuffed animal. I forgot about that. One great comic back in the day. Damn, showing my age, and that's from Crazy Mark. And yes, his name is Pookie, isn't it?
Who were saying Pookie?
And that was from last episode. That little Chihuahua that walks around. Her name is Pookie's, and
right.
they recognized, or they got one of K Monito's videos kind of fed to them on Facebook.
Right.
So he's like, I'm following K Monito now. Like I met him
so
outside, and now I'm a fan of his on social media.
Yeah.
So funny. Next one. F you, plant man. Go scatty away. Scatty boop, scatty boop. And that is from Doug T.
Yeah, plant man. And that was the guy that was watering your fake plants.
Then Airbnb horror story.
At your Airbnb horror story. And what he did something else too. Like, didn't he get like dirt everywhere or something?
He moved everything.
Oh, that's right.
He moved all the plants probably because he thought, oh, maybe they need some sun or turn them around. But then he watered all of them, and they were mixed, half fake, half real. So we'll give him that.
It happens. All right, last one.
That cake looked amazing. I know K Monito had a great time, and that's from our guy Jose.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it was amazing. Or he thought it was anyway. I didn't try it.
I did try it.
You did?
Actually. I tried, you know how it had those little yellow kind of little drops around it?
Uh-huh.
So I tried that a little bit. It didn't taste very appetizing.
The frosting?
The frosting stuff.
Okay, yeah.
And then, I mean, it just tasted like not sugary or what it looks like. And then I tried some of the cake, and it was just a little dry, but you can definitely chicken and carrot for sure. So that's why he loved it.
Yeah. He didn't end up eating the little dog on it, because we didn't know what it was. I mean, I know it's dog friendly, but we didn't know if he ate the whole thing, if he like get the poops.
It was actually, yeah, I didn't want to give him, if
He
it's,
poops out a whole pug.
oh my God, if it's like a bunch of frosting, I don't want to upset his tummy. But he did, when he was eating the cake or pretty much licked the frosting off the top of the cake first and then was going after the cake. He bit one of the ears off of the pug.
Oh, that's
so
right.
it had one little ear left.
Oh, that's great. Well,
thank you for all your comments.
yeah, thank you so much.
We
yeah.
love them.
Yeah,
They make us laugh.
as usual, any comments about the episode or any questions you have for us about living in Mexico, vacationing in Mexico, any other kind of questions about Mexico, let us know. Just leave one in the comments of the episode below. I know Spotify and YouTube do comments. I don't know about any of the other platforms, and I don't check any of the other ones anyway to see if they do have comments. So,
gotcha.
So leave them here.
I bet they do. Yeah, Spotify or YouTube.
Yeah.
We'll get
So
ya.
so it's been an eventful week, 9 days.
So tired.
Alexis's mom has been in town for the first time in Mexico.
Mhm.
Got her passport. She's never had a passport before,
I guess not.
or did it expire?
No, she's never had one. She said the only time she's gone out of the country was her and my dad went to Aruba many years ago,
Mhm.
and she was like, you didn't even need a passport. You just needed like your ID and your social security card or
Oh
something
yeah.
silly.
Did they go on a cruise?
No, I
Oh,
think
okay.
they flew there, which is weird. I feel like back their time frame of going on trips and things, Aruba was big. I don't know if anybody goes to
Yeah.
Aruba anymore, but that was like a hot spot for vacation.
I didn't even realize where Aruba was, to be honest,
I
until the
still don't
Natalie
know.
Holloway thing.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I thought it was like in the Caribbean. I mean, it is in the Caribbean, but like around us,
Yeah.
like maybe near the Bahamas or something. It's down by like Venezuela
Oh,
or something.
Weird.
Yeah, let me see
I
exactly
can't
what.
believe my parents went all the way there, especially back in like the whatevers, 80s.
I can't
70s,
believe.
80s.
I mean, unfortunately, that's when I think about Aruba, I think about the Natalie Holloway case.
Sure, yeah.
Like that. That's all I think about now.
Mm,
Yeah, it is off the coast. Yeah, Venezuela.
cool.
Yeah, right down
Wow.
there, right between Venezuela and Colombia.
Well, if you're going to Venezuela, pop over in Aruba.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she's had her passport for a couple years now, and worked out great.
Oh, nice. They had a good
I
day.
don't know what to
Yeah.
say.
But yeah, so this is our first time coming to Mexico, and I guess out of the country in a while.
Yeah.
Because she's only had her passport a couple of years.
Yeah.
But she got the full Mexico treatment.
Mm-hmm.
How did it go when she got here? So you were a little worried. Normally, for new listeners, we are about 50 minutes south of the Cancun airport. That's probably the closest, most affordable one, I guess, depending on what time of year. But so you got to get down here. So a lot of people will get a private transfer, which is basically you're hiring a van to pick you up, or a taxi type of thing.
Yeah.
Or take the bus.
Yep.
And you were, what was your plan? Tell me your plan.
Well,
actually.
I know once you get to the Cancun airport and then you're kind of exiting all those people that are trying to sell you tours and cars and stuff, I was worried about that situation, like her getting, overstimulated, overwhelmed.
She was very worried about the airport, and I was like,
She was worried about the airport.
I'm like, it is the same as any airport, because she
Yeah.
flies to
Yeah.
Pittsburgh and
Oh, yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
It's like, it's the same as any airport. Just the difference is you just got to get your passport checked.
I think my brother put
Like,
worry
freaked her
in her
out.
mind because
Well, both of your brothers have been down here
true.
and multiple times,
True.
and they should have not put that worry into her head.
I think he was just worried that when she, like I said, all those salespeople, and then it's not just like get off the plane, get your bag, exit. You have to go. There's another step. You got to go through immigration. Then you got to pass all the touristy people, and then get outside, find your driver, and then drive down by yourself. So I was just a little worried, and being me, I wanted to be there when she got off the plane and have like a sign and be like, welcome to Mexico, Mom, blah, blah, blah. Like I wanted to be there
Right.
to like see her first. So I was like, I'm going to take the bus up. It's cheap. You got me a ticket, and then meet her up there, and then we'll take an in-drive or a taxi back down. That was my plan.
Okay.
Easy peasy,
Yeah.
right?
How did that go?
So
So you take the bus up there.
took the bus up.
You didn't hear from her for a bit
Didn't hear from her for a bit.
after they landed.
We
or she
did
landed.
remind her, like, you need to maybe restart your phone if it's not working. I think she was just busy, dealing with everything.
I don't get, like, not your mom or
Yeah.
just your mom, but like a lot of people that we have come visit, or we know they're coming and we're trying to like help them around and stuff. they don't message us like if we've set up a transfer for them or whatever. When at least when you and I fly or my family flies, we're like, hey, just landed.
Yep.
Hey, got my bag.
Yep.
Hey, out of the airport. A lot of people are just like, you hear from them when they take off, or maybe not even, and then they're like, I'm on the bus or I'm in the taxi or whatever. It's like, give us some updates,
I'm
you know,
worried.
like, you know, and they're like, oh, well, I had this problem doing this. Well, if you would have messaged me, I could have helped you out with that problem.
Exactly. So I didn't hear from her. I'm taking the bus up. Finally, we heard from her. This was a different terminal that I've never been to, Terminal 4. So it was set up a little bit different. So
I think you've been there. We just haven't not often.
Oh, okay.
Because we've flown JetBlue.
True. I don't know. It was not familiar to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we've only gone in and out a couple times. Maybe.
So the bus drops you off at the departures, which was right next to the arrivals also. Started pouring. I'm waiting there. I'm thinking like, okay, she's going to come out of these doors of the arrivals and, we'll figure out. I see the audio buses down there. I see the taxis. I'm like, everything's good. I'm just going to wait here with my little sign. And it starts downpouring. And I'm like, oh my God,
Great.
She's not messaging. I'm getting all wet. And then this nice guy that worked there at the airport, he was like, do you want to come wait inside the barrier? No, me and a couple other people, we were waiting for our family, and we're like, oh yeah, sure, that'd be great. So then I asked him, where's the audio bus after this? Like we might take that or we might do a taxi. And he's like, oh, you need to go in the exit to get to the audio bus counter to buy your ticket to then exit another way to go to the actual bus. And I'm like, oh shit. Okay. So I hope she doesn't go out that door. I'm like, can I go in there and buy a ticket? I'm waiting for my mom. He's like, oh yeah, no problem. You can walk in this exit. There's like security guards there, but you can walk in there. You have to walk in there to get your bus ticket to then go to the bus, which seems backwards.
Yeah.
Anyway, weird. So I go in there and I'm waiting there. I'm waiting. And then finally she messages us and is like, hey, I'm here. I'm outside. Where are you? And I'm like, okay. You looked at me weird.
No.
Oh, sorry.
No, sorry.
Something was going on.
No.
I was like, what happened? Anyway, so she went out the other door like I thought, and I'm waiting there with my sign. I'm like, oh shit. So I run out the other door trying to find her, trying to do all this, get her, and I'm like, okay, gotcha. Got the video is kind of all messed up, whatever. With the sign, she was happy, and I'm like, we're gonna call an InDrive, which is like an Uber here, and InDrive down to Playa.
Right.
So I'm calling an InDrive. I get one, it cancels. I get another one, it cancels. And they're messaging me saying like they don't know where to go and they're very confusing. And I can see them on the map. And I'm like, you need to come. There's a specific section for rideshare at this terminal point. So I'm like, you need to come over. They said there is. The people at the airport did. So they're like, Uber, any rideshare apps, you need to go over there. And I was like, okay, great. So we're over there. And I'm trying to get an InDrive there. And then we finally get an InDrive. He's like, I'm on my way, yada, yada. But he shows up. I see him on the map. He's in departures. So I'm like, oh, fuck. Okay. Get my mom, get her bags. Let's go over there. Because I'm not going to, by the time he turns around and gets over to arrivals, it's going to be a clusterfuck. So I'm like, we'll just come to you. Don't move. We need to go home. Go over to departures. Find him. Everything's good. He helps my mom put her big suitcase in the trunk. She gets in the car. I'm putting the other bag in the trunk. And then out of nowhere, this other guy comes up. He's got like a white polo on. He kind of looks like a lifeguard. He's got a white polo on, red shorts, a whistle, aviators, whatever. It kind of looked like your friend Frank. He really did to me.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what are you doing here? So then he comes up and he just, the trunk is still open with the InDrive driver. He goes and he takes my mom's suitcase and I go, whoa, what are you doing? And he was like, InDrive is illegal at the airport. This is illegal. And he's like looking at the driver going, you know better. This is illegal. And starts pulling my mom's bag. I was like, who the fuck are you? Don't touch my mom's stuff. I'm like, my mom's already in the car. What are you doing? He's like, InDrive's illegal. You need to get a taxi or you need to whatever. And I was like, why are you making this so hard? And he was like, don't come here then. I'm like, you're the police at the airport and you're telling me not to come here?
Was it the police or like one of those just like facilitators of the airport.
I don't
like
know.
that we got yelled at that during our honeymoon. Or
Maybe.
whatever.
I didn't see a badge. It could have been a facilitator guy, but then the
or
other
just a guy for the fucking taxis.
True, it could have been that too. This other woman and man that I was asking questions to, they came over and they were like, "Hey, are you okay?" And I'm like, "No, I'm fucking pissed. Like, who is this guy? Blah blah blah." They said it's the airport police. And they're like, "You can't do rideshare here." And I was like, "He's telling me you can't do rideshare anywhere at the airport." And they were like, "No, you need to go to the arrivals section through there where we just were." I was like, "I'm not going back there." And again, I'm calling you, going, "What should we do?" Just take the bus. It'll be easier. So get new bus tickets, wait for the bus. Luckily, one was leaving in like 15 minutes. So we got lucky
Oh,
for
that's
that.
nice. Yeah.
Get my mom, like, "I'm sorry, Mom." So it's already like she gets off the plane. I'm in the wrong spot. I missed the video of her walking out the door. Then this guy's harassing us. Everybody's asking us if we want a taxi every 2 seconds. You know, my mom's just like, "This is intense." And that's what I was afraid of. Like all this craziness. It's going to like turn her off to Mexico or whatever. But she was fine. She was a trooper. So we end up taking the bus, got on the bus. Everything was fine. They were so nice. Air conditioned. There was some weird movie on. It was great. She loved it.
Except for the guy shaving.
Well, we didn't get to that.
Oh, sorry. Spoiler.
Yes. Well, we said it last weekend.
Yeah.
Or last week. So yeah, we get on the bus. Well, we put her bag under, get our seats, and of course everybody's lounging back in their seats. We have to like tell people to move, and then we're on the road, and this guy right behind her, you just hear me, and my mom and I look at each other with the biggest eyes. Is he fucking shaving on the bus? And then I'm like, I look between the crack and I'm like, yep, he's shaving. And I'm like, what would Nate do? So I pick up my phone, start video. I'm like, what the fuck? Like this guy.
Not nonchalant at
Not
all.
nonchalant
Like
at all.
he was looking right at you as you got to be like sneaky about it. You can't hold it up and go, "Oh my God, what is this guy doing?"
Oh no, I wanted to embarrass him. I wanted to make him feel stupid. Because like, why are you shaving on the bus? That's so gross. And I'm just like, whatever, maybe this will make him stop. He was shaving. He was shaving for a while. And if you saw our teaser clip last week, there's a video of it. But
yeah,
he was shaving, and then you hear him go.
Gross.
My mom was like, "I swear, if little beard hairs come flying on me, I'm gonna punch this guy in the face." I'm like, "Please don't get arrested your first hours in Mexico." So that was fun. So she landed at like 11:30. We didn't get to the house till like 3:30.
Ugh, that's a headache.
We were just like, oh.
Welcome to Mexico.
It was fun though. As soon as we got off the bus, she was like, "I need a beer or something." I was like, perfect. So we go into the 7-Eleven, get some walk-in beers, and then just start walking down Fifth to show her like all the shops and all this.
Yeah,
and
did you
all
guys
that.
walk down or taking an in drive?
We walked to a certain point.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
right.
we walked
Get
a little
away
bit
from the other taxis.
The other taxi mafia at the bus
they're the
station.
worst.
They're the worst because they're just, I get it. That's your territory and what you're doing. But if you didn't charge an astronomical amount, people would take your taxi more.
Yeah.
I can do in drive for half the price.
Mhm.
So we walked down, had our beers, got an in drive, drove home. That was fine.
Yeah.
Lord.
Yeah, good Lord.
Yes.
Well, she brought me down. If you saw my beer chug last weekend, she brought me down that PBR. What was that? Grillo's pickle beer or something like that. But it was actually pretty good. If you saw my beer chug, I talked about it a little bit. But yeah, it was basically like it wasn't like we've had some pickle beers where like the ones from Barntown where it's like pickle juice.
Yes.
This is like more of like a beer with like a hint of pickle.
Mm-hmm.
Like it had like a little bit of the pickle juice in with a normal just kind of PBR beer.
Yeah.
Basically. So it was pretty good.
Less intense.
Less intense. But you guys went out to, was it breakfast or something?
We did the whole
next
time.
day?
I'm planning things for my mom to do here that we're planning. The number one thing my mom loves to do is walk and work out. She's like one of those fitness moms. She loves to do all these things. So we're like, let's walk and then let's go to breakfast after. So we hit up breakfast, and the first thing she asked her, I'm like, "What do you want? Juice, coffee, this, that?" She looks at the lady and goes, "I would like an iced tea with lemon and no sugar." And I'm just looking at the lady. I'm looking at my mom like, this is Mexico. We don't have iced tea here. This isn't the South. You live in Florida.
In the South, they say the same thing. They go, "No, it's sweet tea."
It's sweet tea. Yeah. Sweeter and sweetened, dear. So I just look at her, and then the lady goes, "Oh, no, we have tea." And I was like, hot, like cold tea or just
Tay.
hot tea? Tay. She goes, oh, no, we can make it frio. I was like, okay. So my mom was like, oh, I love an iced tea with lemon. And she was like, do you want any mint in it or anything else? Oh, my God. You sounded like you gave my mom $1 million. So she got this tea with like mint and lemon and whatever. And they were like, do you want green or black? All these different options. But she loved it. Breakfast
nice.
was great.
Did you growing up? And I don't know if it was a read or a location thing or if it was like an 80s or 90s thing. My mom would always have sun tea. Did you ever have sun tea? Where it was like a big glass container and then you put the little thing in it and then you just put it outside on the porch and it would like brew it, I guess, or something.
My mom didn't do that, but my mom's sister, my aunt,
okay.
she would always do that in Pittsburgh. She, you put the tea bags in it or something or whatever in a big jug with like a spout and you stick it outside. So I don't know.
I guess the sun like gently warms it and steeps it or something.
Okay,
Maybe. I mean, that's what I'm guessing. I don't know. I just remember as a kid, my mom doing that, but she doesn't do that anymore. And I don't see anybody doing that.
Yeah,
so
it's like, why do I have to wait?
I didn't know if that was a Midwest thing or if it was just something that people did in like the 80s and 90s or what.
Probably an 80s, 90s thing.
Maybe.
I would guess.
Yeah.
If I
Yeah.
had to guess.
So yeah, you had a lot of things planned for your mom.
Yes.
We were kind of worried because the weather did not look fantastic. It was supposed to rain every day.
Like a lot.
Yeah, and it wasn't like usually like and she lives in Florida, so we kind of say it's very similar to Florida. It might rain for like 20 minutes or whatever. But the unfortunate part was that like it was even when it didn't rain, it was like overcast the whole day. So it was like and she didn't seem to mind, right?
No, she was not worried about it. She was like, my dermatologist says I can't get any darker. Like no more like limited sun each day.
And that's our boomer parents' age because my parents are the same way. They're like, I got to come down here and look like a fucking apple fritter and like relax. You don't need to look, you don't need to look all crispy. Like
you don't want to look like a piece of leather. It's not good. It's not good for your skin. I get it. They want to be tan, but I'm glad my mom used to be really dark and now she's lightened,
so my parents as well.
up a bit.
I think it like older people kind of do that when they want to feel good about themselves, but they don't want to work out or I mean, your mom works out, of course, but like
tan makes you look skinny.
Exactly. Everybody looks better. Yes, they're like, hey, if I can't be, ripped or in great shape, I'm gonna at least look tan.
Yeah,
because that's the thing in Florida. Like
better.
all the fucking old people all look like they all look burnt.
Yes, like
crispy,
leather, like
crispy. So the first thing we had planned, she got on Wednesday. We went to Cozumel on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Take her over the island. Unfortunately, it was a little overcast. Actually, a lot overcast. But we rented a car, went to the backside of the island. We went to the naked beach, got her pictures there. We my Georgia license plate still there, going strong.
Still at Mescalitos. Yes, we had a margarita there.
We took Que Monito swimming in that little pool, like in the ocean, but there was a kind of little pool of water that he could swim in, and he was like jumping off the little rocks, and
he was so brave.
Yeah,
so
and then there's a little kind of canal that went out into the ocean, and he's just like, bye.
Yeah, he's
trying
to
swimming in it
out to the ocean. I'm like, wait a minute.
But it was really funny. So we've talked a few times about the booby books at Coconuts in Cozumel, and they're the books that have like not Polaroids, but developed photos of women. And where are they developing these? And I mean, that would be an issue now. I'm in the States, I think. If you went to Walgreens and you're like, hey, develop these titty pictures, I don't know if that would fly well.
Maybe some guy in Cozumel has an old, like dark room and he's just doing them by hand just for coconuts. No one else can get pictures developed but coconuts.
So there was this, so I get the booby books, show them to your mom. Ha ha ha. And one of my favorite things to do is when we leave, I don't give them back to the bar. I lay them on someone else's table.
Bad.
And so when I was looking around who I could leave them to, and you could tell it was a group of families. And so there was a parents' table, and then there was the kids' table. And the kids were like in high school. You could tell they were probably on spring break. They're all drinking Cokes.
They're adults.
They were, they looked like they were kind of bored because they're like, yeah, we're here, but we're with my parents and I'm drinking a Coca-Cola at this bar or whatever. And so I'm like, oh, I'm giving it to them. So I go up, and as we're leaving, I lay them down on the table in front of one of the guys. There was like 3 or 4 guys and like 2 girls.
Yeah.
And I said, what did I say to him? I was like, oh, these are the family photo albums from the bar. You know, if you guys want to check. He's like, oh, really? And I lay him down and I just walk away, and then I hear this. Wow!
Oh yeah,
And everybody's like cracking up. But you saw what I didn't really see what happened. He like. Was it if the parents were the ones laughing?
The parents were laughing because you set it down, and the boys, they were like, you know, like you said, couple boys, couple girls. The boys picked it up and opened it up, and I hear the girls go, "What's that?" And then they must have turned them around, and then everyone started like lighting up, laughing and cracking up or whatever, and we could hear them all the way down like the path.
Yeah, and I don't think they were. I mean, I was like, kind of felt bad because I'm like, oh, I gave these nudie books to these people's kids, but they're in high school. And I think the funny part is, and why they were laughing is because not a lot of them are great looking boobs.
No,
I mean,
they're funny to look at.
Yeah, they're funny because it's like I don't know. Some of them are giant and they're all over the place, and the women are like, that's what I was like we were talking about. I thought it was so or I think it's so funny that some of the photos, the women are like showing their boobs, but they're looking straight up.
Yeah.
Like they're like, if I don't look at the camera, people like, you know, it's not really happening. It's like, we can still see you.
Usually when you flat, I mean, I guess you could go that way, but I would have done the same. Like, no, don't get my face.
Yeah. Silly. Yeah. So that was pretty funny. And then we went to our favorite place, Aldea, that has the shrimp tortas.
Yes.
And that's why we bring people there. And we're like, hey, let's get this. But for some reason, I guess my mom does a little bit. Your mom really does this. We're like, oh, we're going to have, you know, a shrimp torta here. And then she ordered a giant thing of nachos and wings. And what else did she
French
get?
fries.
And French fries and stuff. And we're like,
yeah,
we're just getting a snack.
and you got a torta.
And I got a torta. So it's like, at least your mom, no offense,
Yep.
but she always orders everything.
She does.
She just wants to try a little bit. And then we have all these leftovers. And it's like, just get the thing that we ordered.
Cindy's notorious for that. Anytime we go out, if she's hungry, especially too, she wants to try a little bit of everything. Even if nobody else is ordering something different that she could try, she's going to order what she wants. I want the wings. I want the fries. I want the nachos. I want a bite of each, and then you take the rest. That's what the moms do. They order things, and then they push it on you. Oh, finish this, Nate. Oh, have a bite, Alexis. Oh, take this home. You guys will eat it eventually. I'm like, I don't want to eat a whole pile of nachos and fries and wings.
But my dad does it. He doesn't order all those things, but I think the reason that we were kind of like, because this was just supposed to be a snack because it was a weird time. It was like 3-4 o'clock, and we're like, we're going to eat dinner in like 2-3 hours, or if your mom 30 minutes, because she eats at like 4 o'clock, I think.
Yeah, yes.
But, you know, it's like
She's like, I need dinner.
We have this planned out to a science, and it's like we're just getting a snack because we are going to eat in a few hours. So if we eat a bunch now, then you're not going to be hungry, but then we're hungry, and it gets all
That's the other thing too. Parents at this age, they don't eat a lot.
Right.
So that's great. But then, so like my mom will eat in the morning. She might have a little snack for lunch. And then she, like you said, she's eating dinner at like between 4 and 5 o'clock. Who eats that early? But then she, in Florida, she's an hour behind. So she's like, it's really 4 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock there. I'm starving. I'm like, oh my God.
But
okay.
it's weird that to me that older people eat dinner so early.
Yeah.
Because even waking up early. Okay, let's say you eat dinner at 5 o'clock. Maybe you wake up at 6 or 7. Okay, so you're eating breakfast at 7. So you're not eating anything for 14 hours.
Yeah.
But then you're fitting in 3 meals between 7 a.m. and 5 p.m., 4 or 5 p.m. And it's like, why are you eating so much in such a small chunk of the day? Like, and I know we probably eat a little bit later than most people.
We do.
But you could still eat at like 6 or 7. Like, she was like, well, that's when most people eat. I'm like, most people are not even off work by 5:30.
Oh,
you know, like, what are you talking about?
I like when we showed her here, people out eating dinner. I'm like, look, these people are just eating dinner. She's like, oh, it's like 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was pretty funny. But the food was all good. We took it to go.
It was good.
Did a little snorkeling. I saw some stingrays. That was nice. What else? We went to, we didn't even have to take we didn't have to get gas in the car we rented.
I don't know how that happened.
Because we just did one lap and we didn't drive around a ton. So it was like, it was still on the same level. So I was like, all right.
You're just coasting.
Yeah. I was like, let's just put it right back in there. But so we had a good time there. We get back and some of our friends are out at the bar. And your mom was done. She was like, I'm going to bed.
Done.
You know, you were as well.
Well, and the power was still out here.
Oh,
Our power went out that morning. And
Forgot
we were
about
hoping
that.
it would be on by the time we got back. It was not.
Oh, yeah. So getting the full Mexico experience.
Full Mexico. She's
Yeah.
like, how long is this going to be? I'm like, there's no time frame.
No,
We're just praying.
That's what happened. In the morning, we heard, before we went to Cozumel, we heard the boom, and one of the transformers blew, like on our street.
I think.
Oh, that's a whole other story. I didn't put that on.
I know.
On the
we
list.
have like 3 big transformers on our street. One down there, one in front of our patio, literally, that has already exploded. And then the one on the end that just exploded. And that other one exploded last year. So they've replaced them all now.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that we get through this rainy season.
Well, and it was like 9 o'clock in the morning, or maybe around 9 o'clock in the morning, because I think we took the 10, right? The 10 a.m. ferry. So we're like, okay, it should be fixed by the time
we're leaving.
And we talked to some other people in other buildings, so it wasn't just ours; it was everybody on the street and in the neighborhood.
Thank God.
But then, when we got back at like 7, 8 o'clock, it's still out, and we're like, fuck. So I'm like, I'm not. We've been, having drinks and stuff or whatever. And so I'm like, I'm not going to, our friends are out at the bar. Let's just go have a drink. You guys didn't want to.
We're so tired. I was like, I can't eat or drink anymore. She couldn't eat or drink anymore. You had the idea, go up to the pool and cool off, like, because we couldn't shower. So we all went and did that. And you went, got ready and left to meet the friends. We stayed up there and hung out at the pool for a while. And then we went to bed.
All right. Well, I went and met Shelly and Dee and Zach and Nancy at the bar. And our friend Jeremy, who is moving back to Boston from living here for a couple of years. So I wanted to see him before, he took off. So we went there. We had a couple beers there. And then they still wanted to go do something. Some of them wanted to go home. So it was just me, Jeremy, and then H, which is Shelly's brother. And then... who else? And Dee did come too as well. So we go to this other bar called Eshkatik. We've talked about it before, and they're closed, but like the doors are closed. And so we like knock on the door, and they let us in. And it used to be kind of like not a speakeasy, but like a after hours bar, where after they close at whatever time, then they kept the doors closed, but they let people in so you could still like drink after hours and stuff. So that's kind of what they did. And so they let us in there, and the guy that runs it, Jerry, he's like sharing whiskey and bourbon with us. We're taking shots. And then D and H went home. Me and Jeremy are like, all right, let's go out for another one. The guys are working at the bar. They're like, okay, we'll come too. So they come with us. We hit like 2 more bars. Next thing I know, it's 2 a.m. Me and Jeremy are at the fucking Go Mart getting hot dogs. And we come back, and, this is a whole day of, going out. So I'm fucking exhausted. So I pass out in our hot ass bedroom because the AC's out.
Well, I was passed out. I woke up, I think right before you came home, I woke up and was like, where are you? Are you guys okay? And then our patio door was open, and I could hear you and Jeremy coming back. Hey man, had a great time. Blah 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 blah. I was like, there they are, they're alive.
Yeah. So so I go to bed, and I wake at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
I wake up like 4, and I'm just sweating. I'm sweating out the beer and the shots and everything, and then I'm also just hot, so I'm sweating anyway. And I was so miserable. I went up to the roof, and I just slept on the roof, like on one of the beach chairs or whatever, because I was like, fuck that. And then the next day we wake up, the power is still out. Yeah. So and we've let our landlord know. He says that he filed a report. I don't think he did. I think he did that. There's this thing where it's like we talked about this before. It's like, I can't remember what it's called, but it's when there's like somebody's purse got stolen or whatever, and everybody just kind of stands around, and everybody assumes everybody else called the police, but nobody actually did, because everybody assumed.
Exactly.
So I feel like that's what happened, because he was like, I'm sure somebody else called, but I'll call as well. Yeah. And then when you asked for the report number, he didn't give it to you. Yeah. So I'm thinking, he didn't even call. But then you contacted somebody, right?
Eventually, the landlord put the report number in the group, and then I forgot. Actually, our landlord gave me this contact for CFE. That's our electric company, our
power company.
Power company. Yeah, electric company.
Yeah, same.
So I forgot about that, and I was like, don't I have a CFE contact? I wonder if he still works there. So I look at my WhatsApp, Victor. I'm like, Victor, dude, haven't had power since yesterday, 8 a.m. Here's the claim number. What's going on? It's multiple buildings on our street. Victor, my man, I wish I could figure out how to send him something. I'm going to have to message him back. Got it done. He was like, oh, we didn't realize anyone in this sector was still out of power. He didn't realize. So
because
they were
nobody fucking called.
because nobody fucking called. Everybody else thought everybody called. So we were going a whole day without power because nobody, took 2 minutes to call the power company, which I'm sure is very annoying to call. So he was like, don't worry, our guys will be out there. They were out here in like 30 minutes. They were out there. Fix-It landlord came. He was like, oh, don't worry, they're coming. Like he was involved with them also. So I don't know if Victor also knows our landlord, whatever. But finally they came and fixed it.
I would not send him a gift because they charged our landlord.
Oh, that's right.
Like, what was it, like $400 or something like that?
Well, I guess so. My boss says this in Tulum too. If you want to get anything done fast in Mexico and not wait in line or in queue, you got to pay. You got to give a little tippy tip. So
right, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Their thing went out.
Right.
They didn't know there's no line because nobody else was out.
Right.
We were the only ones, so they should have just fucking fixed it. But what he had said is they are a subcontractor of CFE. They're not actually working for them, which shouldn't matter anyway. But yeah, so our landlord had to pay for our power to get back on in the whole the whole street.
Yeah.
Right. So then he contacted the other buildings and said, hey, do you guys want to split this? I just paid, 400, or I think it was, right?
4,000 pesos or something. What
Yeah.
did you
Or
say?
4,300. So it was like
Yeah.
$250, I guess. But still, that's
Ugh.
fucked up.
Like,
I was
just
like, I don't
do it.
care. Just fix it. Like,
Yeah.
it's your job. Just fix it.
It
Like,
is.
I'm sure they got paid from CFE for fixing it and closing the open whatever.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Claim.
Claim. There you go.
Claim.
Claim.
Report.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're right here. You with me?
I am.
Okay,
I was
all
just
right.
like, I don't know. My brain stopped.
Yeah. So that was miserable. But then we were very happy to have the AC back on.
Thank God.
It was Friday. I did my beer chug with the PBR pickle beer.
Woo.
Um,
Smooth sailing.
the rest of the day was kind of a hangover day.
Yeah.
We were tired.
We were all tired.
And hot exhausted from being hot.
Yes.
And then
It was a rough night. Rough night.
we took your mom to Lost Tiki, and then we got the $5 wings and the $5 margaritas.
If you're around here and you haven't been to Lost Tiki yet, they have these specials going on, 2-for-1 drinks, and then these crispy wings. You get like 7 of them for like $5, 100 pesos.
And they're delicious.
Oh my God. I would go eat there every week. Let's go tomorrow. Or
We
let's go
should.
today.
We good. And then they had like ice cream. Your mom was like, I want a dessert. Your mom wanted,
Everything.
no, what's it called? Fried ice cream.
Fried
And
ice
we're like, that's not really a thing. That might be like Tex-Mex or something. Like, I've only had it at Chi-Chi's in fucking Iowa.
Yeah, in the Midwest, there is a restaurant called Chi-Chi's, and they had fried ice cream, but it was like in a fried like tortilla bowl with the ice cream on top and all the things. That's what she was like visualizing in her head. So she said, "I'm going to ask him what an ice cream taco is," and I was like, "Oh my God, here we go. This is going to be great."
Yeah, and you guys didn't understand each other because he was talking about actual tacos and you guys were talking about the dessert ice cream taco, and then finally figured it out. And he's like, oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, we're like, we want the dessert. We've already had 100 tacos.
Right.
We're ready for the dessert. They were so good and crispy. I don't even know how they make them, but they're delicious.
Ooh,
Get those too.
super good.
Really good. Good to share.
Yeah.
Give you two.
So then Saturday was your mom's 70th birthday.
Yes, actual birthday day.
Yeah, so we got her tickets to Xcaret.
Yep.
You know, we go there quite often. We got season passes, but we thought that would be a good birthday for her. You know, I'm thinking, she doesn't do a whole lot. She, living in Florida, like, just kind of does her little routine and everything. So why not go to this place where you can see all this, animals and, the beach and the, different ruins and stuff like that. So,
Oh, yeah. And she wanted to go. 2 of the things she said when she came here, I want to go to Cozumel because she sees all the pictures we send. And I want to go to the Xcaret. I want to go to the butterfly place because they have all the butterflies.
yeah, so we saw flamingos, coatis, toucans, what else? Crabs, iguanas, butterfly garden. We did the bird sanctuary. We saw ruins. We took her on the riverboat ride. We did. There was a Mexican cowboy horse show kind of thing, and then we did an amazing buffet. Oh, we saw a bunch of monkeys.
We saw all day. We're checking for monkeys. Didn't see them all day, and then right at the end of the day,
yeah, they just came out of the trees, and it was like the most I've ever seen there. Just 20 of them because they just like roam around the jungle there. They're not like it's not like a zoo where
No.
they're like, oh, here's the
Not in a
monkey. I mean,
cage or whatever.
they do have an area where they're like supposed to be monkeys, but we never see them.
Yeah.
I think they just escaped and they just fucking run around the jungle or something.
Yeah.
But there was like 20 of them, and they had little babies on their backs. If you look at our Instagram stories, they should be on there. But
so cute. There's so
Super
many
cute.
of them, and they're just flinging around those trees. We were afraid the babies were gonna fall out. We're like, hold on to your baby. Oh my
Yep.
god.
and the buffet was great.
Buffet was great.
Your mom and I we didn't get shots, right?
No,
We
you
got
guys
like a marg.
margaritas.
Yeah. Yeah, doing the little eye thing.
Yeah, you're her drinking buddy.
Yeah.
I don't know why they do that. I guess when you're drinking, you kind of look at things with one eye. You just cover it up.
Yeah.
As you go.
We saw the baby dolphins, and we saw a wedding that we were just talking about. Like, wouldn't that be cool to get married here? Because
Boom.
there's a church there.
Mhm.
Boom, we saw a
Wow.
wedding right there, right in front of us. It was
Beautiful
great.
dress, beautiful bride, beautiful groom, and all the bridesmaids had like bright pink. They all looked like flowers.
Yeah.
They were great.
Great show at the end of the night, of course. 2 hours, 300 live actors.
Tequila.
Goes through 800 years of mine in Mexican history. Just, it's a fantastic show.
My mom loved
yeah.
the show.
I'm glad she did.
I know we were feeling a little tipsy at that point because we were having drinks from dinner, and then we also got drinks. Oh, we got drinks at the show. But she was just like, "This is so fucking cool." She was like, "This is awesome."
I'm glad.
And
We just wanted her to have a good time.
she loved it. All the songs and the music and the people flipping around and animals and stuff. She loved it. She was like, "This is insane."
Great. And she wanted, she's active and, walks and stuff. So we were talking about our steps the whole time. And we were at like halfway through the day, or maybe a little 3/4 through the day. We were like, oh, we're at like 14,000 steps or something. She's like, oh, that's great. Maybe we're at like 11,000. She's like, maybe we'll hit 20,000. I'm like, I don't know if we have that much walking left in us or whatever. We get home the next morning. I look at our step counter, 19,997 steps.
Oh my
We literally
God.
could have walked around the bed and got 20,000, but we didn't. I'm like, motherfucker, I should have
We
checked
didn't
it.
realize. Then we could have screenshot it and sent it out bragging
Yeah.
rights.
And then so Sunday we
So
keep the
funny.
party going.
Mhm.
And we're like, let's take her out to a nice brunch. We got this place called La Vagabunda,
Mhm.
and they have great food,
Great food.
and they have unlimited mimosas. And every time we say we're not going to do that,
Yeah.
like, no, we don't need the let's just get the food. And then somebody, or one of us or something, goes, well, I'd like a mimosa.
Yeah.
Like, let's just get one. And then we're looking at it, and in my money conscious brain, I'm just like, I can't do it, because one mimosa is 200 pesos, which is
Ugh.
like $11, but unlimited mimosas for 2 hours is 350 pesos, which is like $18. So for like $7
have a
more,
couple.
I can have 15 mimosas.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, if you have two, you might as well get the unlimited.
Yeah.
So we did that, but this is like the best place to go for somebody's birthday, because you tell them it's their birthday. They come out with this like dessert thing, the sign that says Feliz Cumpleaños, and the guys are singing, and they throw,
Big sombreros,
on
you,
you.
and it's so fun.
Yeah,
It's a good time.
and then
She had a blast there too. She was like, "Did you tell them it's my birthday?" I'm like, "You're wearing a happy birthday crown already."
Yeah,
so
duh.
they figured it out. And
Yeah.
yes, they did.
yeah, and so they give us the dessert, and then they also give us a free shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember that? And you got a shot of Bailey's.
Well, yeah, they
right?
were
Is
like,
that where you got Bailey's?
yeah,
Yeah,
Bailey's. They were like, because you spent so much.
Yeah.
We, your tab, we give free shots. Do you want a shot of tequila? And you guys are like, oh, sure. You both love tequila. I'm a lightweight nowadays, so I was like, I'm okay. And they're like, do you want a shot of something else? I'm like, I can't think of anything. And he's like, how about a shot of Bailey's? I'm like, I'm not really drinking coffee, but all right, why not? Let's do it. And they put it on the rocks in like a little glass. It was great.
Yeah. And then we after that, our friend H, it was his birthday. Happy birthday, H.
Happy birthday.
And he had like a pool party, or his girlfriend Shelly threw it.
Girlfriend.
Sorry. Her sister,
Sister.
her and D
Her
is
boyfriend.
her
Yes.
boyfriend. Sorry.
Brother, boyfriend.
Yeah, the blunts are still kicking, because it was amazing. Like her and
It was the
D
best pool party
organized
ever.
all this. Yeah, like all this food. There was blunts being passed around.
Oh my
They
God.
made a pineapple upside down cake with like
Weed
little,
butter.
it was a little funny one. Yeah, it was great. Oh man, it was such a good time.
They had other cake, like a chocolate cake for him. They had ribs. They had chicken. They this spinach dip and this buffalo chicken dip. It was all of it was amazing. It was so good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Best party
yeah,
ever.
super awesome. Yeah, good job, Shelly.
Yes.
Oh man, but
it was a fun party.
Yeah, it was. It
we had
really
a great
was.
Time.
And now let's get to some Mexico moments of the week.
Okie dokie.
All right. Well, it's funny because, we talk about these weird things we see in Mexico every now and then. And my buddy Zach sends me this photo and he's like, hey, is this a moment? And I was like, that's a moment.
That's
because
a moment.
this guy that was like right across from our street, basically, he had those Apple Vision Pro goggles on, like the VR headset.
Yeah.
And he was holding headphones for some reason, and then he was on one of those hoverboard things.
Can you do that with the things on?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, bro, if you don't want to like be in reality, don't go outside. Like, just stay at home.
Just stay at home. Oh my gosh.
And then we were at in the apartment, and we hear out on our balcony, we hear some music going on.
Okay.
So we run out there and we
Gotta
look
go
down, and there is an accordion cowboy practicing his accordion.
Can't make this up.
And then later on, same day, you were coming back from the gym and you messaged me and you said, there's a refrigerator outside.
There's a free fridge out here if we want it. Just needs a new compressor, the sign said.
Yeah. That sounds kind of normal. So I go outside, I go to look at the refrigerator, and there is a midget loading the refrigerator onto his tricycle. And he has also found was like a beach umbrella or something like that.
He's just picking up things along the way.
Yeah, he's strapping it in or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. It seemed like quite the task to get it on there.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but hopefully he also found like a step ladder or something so he can reach the freezer because it was a full size fridge.
Oh god. Oh my gosh. I just couldn't believe by the time I messaged you, came upstairs, someone already got it, of course.
Yeah.
And it was the best video.
Oh yeah, and they're riding off to him and this other girl riding off into the sunset with their the refrigerator and the beach umbrella.
Just,
So, just your average Mexico moments.
One man's trash is another man's treasure.
That's
as they
true.
say.
Do you want to do an Airbnb horror story, or should we do a Getting High with the Hansons?
How much time we get? We got some time?
Yeah, we got some time. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let's do a Airbnb horror story.
All right.
I got a good one.
All righty.
Broken glasses, poop in the bed, missing doorknob. You know it's time for Airbnb horror stories.
I thought you were going to forget.
No, I'm looking at Kimonito eating his little bone over here.
He's so happy. He's like, hi, what are you doing?
Yeah, but yeah, to break the fourth wall. Yeah, he likes to bark and cry when we're here doing the podcast. We'll sit here all day and work at our laptops, but the second that we're like testing 1, 2, 3,
don't say
he's like,
yeah, we can't.
So we
say
give him
like
a little bullet
1, 2, 3.
stick, give him a little pain to chew on.
Get a little beanie to chew on. So yeah, if you're looking for Airbnb in Blue Ridge, Georgia, greenacorngetaway.com. If you're looking for an Airbnb in Tulum, Linktree/Riviera Retreats, and both will be in the description below.
That's true.
So yeah, check those out. We got great summer specials, especially in Tulum.
Yeah.
Great specials. So this Airbnb story I'm calling Wife's Last Minute B-Day Bash.
All right. Sounds interesting.
Sounds fun, right?
Yeah, I think somebody's probably in trouble.
I think so.
Yeah.
I would imagine so. So we get this message from, and this is a little bit longer of an Airbnb story, so I'll try and condense it a little bit. But so this guy messages us on like a Tuesday and says, hey, I want to rent your place tomorrow. It's my wife's birthday. I'm trying to make it special. I need a private chef. I need a massage vendor. I need all these things. I'm like, okay, tomorrow you're coming? Like, oh, okay, great. So I'm like helping this guy out, trying to find a massage vendor, trying to hook him up with a chef, getting him booked. And he's like, we're landing in Cancun at 11 tomorrow. Can we have an early check-in? And I'm like, well, just so you know, Cancun Airport's 2 hour or like 60 minutes away from 2 hours. Sorry, 2 hours from Tulum. So it's going to be a little bit, but we have guests checking out tomorrow as well. So it probably won't be ready till 4. And he's like, see what you guys can do for me. I'm like, I'm already doing so much for you right now.
Yeah, like people always say that. What
I
can
don't
you do
like
for me?
that.
What can you do for me, motherfucker?
And not even a please. Hey, please see if you could, no,
Yeah.
see what you can do for me. Well, I can't do anything for you because there's people and there's only so much time in the day, and no. So still no. So then he messages us the next day, 10:30 a.m. Hey, we're getting, our flight, blah, blah, blah. Can we have an early check-in? No, still no. There's still people here. They're checking out at 11. If it's ready sooner, I'll let you know, but plan on 4 o'clock. Maybe go have some lunch. Here's some recommendations, lovely lunch places to take your wife. Here, maybe some shopping, stop at the grocery store, anything to do before 4 o'clock. What normal people do until your check-in is ready. So handle that. He messages me 2 more times. I'm really tired. Is there any way you could get us an early check-in? Is there another unit I can go in and to take a nap until mine is ready?
Figure it out.
This is not a hotel. The home that you rented, there's only one of them. So no, there's not another room. A lot of people ask, hey, can we just go and sit on the couch while your cleaning team finishes? No. That stresses them out. That's puts them in danger. What if you're a little weird or something? No. Just wait your turn if you can.
Yeah. It's like this in every fucking rental across the country, or
I know,
across
right?
the world. It's usually, mid-afternoon check-in.
Yes. So they get there, check-ins. I make sure, because I'm like, this guy's going to be a problem. They check in fine. Everything's good to go. Didn't hear from them. I made sure the massage vendor got there. The chef got there. Everything was fine. Didn't hear from them the entire time. So they're having a lovely time. They checked out, actually, they checked out at 9 a.m. on their checkout day. Perfect. Thank you. Giving us extra time to clean the home. And at 10 a.m., our housekeeping team went into the house. What do you think they found?
Condoms.
No, actually.
Balloons. Like
no.
pieces of balloon. Like they had a party and they popped them everywhere.
No.
Okay.
I mean, the place was messy, which that's fine.
Yeah.
Understandable.
That's part of,
But then they go and look in the bedrooms. On both of the pillowcases, there's like this smudge of just stuff on the pillowcase. And I'm like, we're in a group chat with our cleaning team. So I'm just seeing these pictures come in. I'm like, please don't be poop. Please don't be poop. Why?
Poop in the bed?
Why is there poop in the bed? It wasn't poop. It was makeup. So really dark makeup, which is fine, on the pillowcases, which is not fine.
No.
Just like complete. You could tell it's not going to come out.
Don't sleep with your makeup on. Isn't that like a girl rule or something?
I think so. I know a lot of people. I mean, if you're partying or whatever, you fall asleep. I travel with my own pillowcase and a face towel because I'm scared we're going to get charged for pillowcases or towels.
Do you guys provide like makeup remover things or makeup towels or whatever?
This house we do not.
Okay.
The owners do not.
Not like it's okay. Like you still shouldn't ruin someone's towels, but like I just wondered if that might be a good solution.
Exactly. So the maids go in and they say, number one, the house reeks of vomit. They can't find any vomit, which worries them. So the pillowcases are stained. They notice that. Then there's a pile of towels on the floor, which some, people put them in a little corner.
Yeah,
that's
that's
fine.
what we do.
They start pulling the towels. The same makeup stuff is on the hand towels and the washcloths and the other towel. It's just everywhere. It's on everything. It's stained everything. And then they go to take out the trash, find the puke. It's like full of puke in there and trash and things. And then another washcloth is destroyed and thrown away. They threw one of our washcloths away. I'm like, what the fuck? So my job is to message them and say, hey, this is what we found. We always say, we'll try and launder them, double clean it, whatever. We'll try our best to get it out. If it doesn't, we can't give our guests, pillowcases with stains all over them.
Of course.
We're going to have to replace it.
Yeah.
Reached out to him, let him know that, hey, there's vomit or makeup or something on these. He was like, it's not vomit. It's my wife's makeup and it's not that big of a deal. Like that kind of an attitude.
Rude.
And I'm like, well, I'm letting you know it is a big deal.
Yeah.
And we need these pillowcases and towels because we're not rich and we can't just keep buying them. So we're going to launder them and I'll let you know if there's next steps. I'll let you know. So I let him know, hey, they cleaned it. Send him pictures. It's still destroyed. Can't, whatever. We're going to have to replace them.
Can't get them out.
So I send him the breakdown of this claim, 600 pesos, which is like
$32.
Yeah, $32 to replace 2 pillowcases and like 4 towels, give or take. He was like, this is ridiculous. This is normal guest wear, usage of your items. I refuse to pay it. I'm like, okay, well, you can refuse it, but Airbnb is going to kick in and make you pay it because it's you have the benefit of the doubt to, prove your innocence or whatever. We have proof.
The burden of proof.
Burden of proof. That's what it is. I can never remember that. I don't know why. Burden of proof. Anyway, so he declines it. We have to escalate it to Airbnb. Airbnb sides with us, of course. That makes him really mad that he has to pay $32 for towels that his wife ruined on her birthday and vomited everywhere. So we.
And how much is this place? The one that they were saying?
Right now, they're like $35 a night.
Yeah, exactly.
You're paying $35 a night for a $500,000 home, and there's beautiful brand new white towels and linens. Everything's always clean, and you destroyed them. And he threw a hissy fit in the messaging. I'm not paying this. This is ridiculous. Blah, 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 blah. So Airbnb approves it. He didn't like that. I left him a review. I'm always very conscious of reviews. I'm not going to be like, this guy was an idiot, 1 star.
Yeah.
I gave him overall 4 stars. He got 3 stars for cleanliness because, number one, you didn't even tell us, hey, my wife had an accident or it was her birthday and she threw up, or, just let us know. We're still probably going to charge you, but I'll be more lenient than you being a dick.
Yeah.
So I leave the review. Once you leave your review and they leave their review, you can see the reviews. He left us 1 fucking star. 1 star. And it said, don't rent here. They will charge you for towels. That was it. He didn't write anything else. Just like, don't rent here. They'll charge you for towels. And I can reply back.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What'd you say?
Wrote a lengthy thing saying, we helped you out. It was your wife's birthday last minute, blah, 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 all these things. The towels, only $30. Like the whole thing.
Did you say like you ruined them? There was like makeup and vomit on them?
Oh, I did. I said, you admitted that it was your fault. This is what happened, blah, blah, blah. This is irrelevant. What you're saying is, everybody charges for towels. Hotels or Airbnb, if you destroy something, you're going to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
So we file the claim, or the claim gets paid. He declined it. Claim gets paid. The review situation's going on. And I'm trying to actively get this review removed because it's just, he's retaliating against us. He's mad about paying $32. So he's giving us a bad review for no reason. And it really sucks because this home is a super host, 5 stars all the time, no issue. These hosts or the homeowners are amazing, very nice people, perfect home. For him to do that. So I'm currently arguing with Airbnb to get this removed. He just today, or maybe it was yesterday, he's filing a claim for a full refund for his stay and didn't even state anything. He was like, there were sketchy people walking around the area and we didn't feel safe.
But you stayed there.
You stayed there the whole time.
You didn't say a word.
You didn't say a word. Yeah, I have messages of you saying, thank you so much. We had a wonderful time, and all of that. So we declined that. The homeowners replied to that. And then now, actually, Airbnb denied us removing the review. So they were saying there's not enough evidence that he's retaliating or something like that. So now I sent it again saying, look, he's literally saying that he is doing this on purpose to get back at us.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that will be approved. I don't know, but we'll see.
It should be.
It should be.
I mean, he threatened y'all to dispute it with his credit card or whatever,
He was like, if you don't approve this, I'm going to dispute it and get my money back anyway. And then my boss chimed in and was like, oh, that's fine. We'll just report you to the local police. So if you come back here, we'll just say that you're trying to do fraud or a scam, something like that. So
yeah, bro, let it go.
Makes me sweat.
Oh my God. Right. Yeah. Fuck that guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So still pending, this guy. Oh
yeah,
my God.
Get out of here, Pukes McGee.
I know,
Fucking
right?
dick.
Can't you he must have not had a good birthday, or his wife didn't have a good birthday. Something happened. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Oh, he did say too, when he replied, he was like, oh, don't worry. When I land, I'm going to send you pictures and videos of your home and all the things wrong with it. Said, please do. Never sent anything.
Yeah.
Never sent anything to Airbnb. Never sent anything to us. So,
yeah. Say, I bet you like, buddy. You ain't
Shove
getting
on,
shit.
buddy.
Do you know where he's from? Like,
I don't actually. I
okay.
don't
No,
remember.
no worries.
Yeah.
I was just curious.
Yeah.
Not like it mattered. I was
Yeah,
just wondering.
We'd be like, Michigan or
yeah,
something.
yeah, fucking Montanans.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He had a different name, so maybe he's from somewhere else.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. All right. Well, let's get out of here.
Okay.
What do we got going on this weekend? Not a lot.
Hopefully not a lot.
I think
so
we're
tired.
just at Eshkaret on Sunday because
Oh.
my friends are coming in. I mean, they're staying at the hotel, so
Okay.
we're not like taking them around or whatever. Like we just have to go to the park one day. And
Do they know we were just there?
Yes.
Okay.
I think everybody knows
Okay,
that
I'm
we've
just
just been there.
We're always just
yes,
there.
we've always just been there. All right. Well, buymeacoffee.com/Hansons on hiatus. You can buy some virtual beers there. Hansonsonhiatus.com. You can become a monthly Fucky supporter if you're enjoying the good times and the stories and the information, and you just like to help support the podcast and keep it going. We greatly appreciate it. You can also share the links to the podcast with your friends and family if you think they would like it. But as usual, like, follow, share, subscribe, Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, iTunes, YouTube Music at Hansons on Hiatus. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Happy Friday, fuckers.
Happy Friday, fuckies.
That's it. Thanks for listening. Goodbye for now. Bye.